Hey gamers, it's GrindThisGame here, back with oxygen not included. And I apologize if my sound levels are off, because my microphone's being all weird today. But the show must go on. So, lots of stuff has happened. There's been 130 cycles of off-camera work. And I'll get into kind of what's been going on. We got a meteor shower coming in. Did quite a bit off-camera. So I'll start with kind of what I did here with some tanks. I kind of have liquids flowing all over the place, so I wanted to have one central storage for my water. So that's what this tank is here. And it's got a pretty big capacity. It goes all the way up to here, so lots of room to grow there. My petroleum was starting to back up as well, so I've been storing the petroleum here. And actually I got to start actually using it as well. So I'll probably have to split this off and send the production to here, and then the consumption have a different pipe coming back out. So those took a while to build, kind of boring because they're just boxes, nothing really technical there. I did use the kind of exploit where you use airflow tiles, which don't break under any pressure. So a bit of a cheat there. The alternative is to just double or triple layer the bottom and the sides. Also, you can build, even more cheaty, you can build like a little tiny chamber that overpressurizes. But I tend not to do those because those are even more cheaty. Here's another thing I put in. I needed a balm lily for something. Medications, I think. So I put in, first put it in the liquid lock here with oil. And it was kind of the right temperature here already, so all I had really to do was insulate it. Last episode we got a bunch of petroleum, I think, in here by mistake. So I've been kind of correcting that mistake. I've got a liquid filter here. It's filtering out the water in a kind of a weird way here. And filtering out the petroleum and sending the petroleum it finds into our petroleum line here. This was getting a little bit warm here, so I put a few wheezeworts in. We actually have like 40 wheezeworts that I wasn't using, so we're using a few of those now. I moved these slightly, but they're generally where they were before. Had some overheating problems as well, so put a few radiant pipes in here to soak up a bit of the heat. And I've dropped 2 ice sculptures on either side here, and they melted to help cool this down. What else is going on? We did a little bit of cleanup here. Things were off-center with our coal generator, so now they're all lined up. And the auto sweeper is lined up as well, so just a bit of cleanup. Still pretty messy. Oh, just realized my oxygen production is completely offline. What is going on there? Something is not right here. Where the heck did that come from? Maybe some polluted water got in here somehow? Something broke. And that looks like polluted water in there. I don't know how that got in there, to tell you the truth. Maybe it fell in the tank or something. I'm gonna have to fix that kind of right away. So let's just crack this open, I guess. Speed things up. Mop that crap out of there. And also sweep all the crap out of there. And then quickly seal it back up. And hope it stays all good. Okay, we can probably safely put that closed there. Okay, that got that back online. 3 lines of oxygen, we need that for sure. We got CO2 in the bedrooms. Okay, this is a bit of a disaster start, but that will kind of self-correct. As long as no more polluted water goes in there. I don't see a single spot of polluted water in there, so I'm not really sure what happened there. But I'm glad I noticed before the dupes all suffocated to death. Because that would be a bad video, bad episode. We got random animals just kind of making their way around here. I think I'll maybe wrangle them. before we go up to the rocket area. I almost tried to wrangle a dupe. That'd be funny. So you'll notice the food is now kind of out of control. 3.5 million calories. Way more than we need. A lot of it's coming from this room, which just continues to grow in the population. I've been feeding them dirt. Little tiny bits of dirt. 10 kilograms, but it causes a few of them to nibble and create eggs quicker. Actually, the eggs aren't created quicker. Well, actually they are, because they're happy. And anyway, their population is growing, and these guys give 16,000 calories of meat each, so pretty crazy. What else is going on here besides suffocation? I used to have mushrooms in here. I have since cleaned them out and expanded my fridge area. Moved my fridges down, and they're no longer powered. They're just in CO2, so the food shouldn't be rotting because it's in sterile atmosphere. It just slows the decay rate. I don't know if it actually completely halts it, but there's more slime on the map, but I haven't really been feeding these guys slime because I want my calories to actually go down, maybe below 1 million. So we're going to try to keep the food heading down. We'll keep an eye on that. 3.575. See if I can remember that. See if I can remember that, and also remember to look at that number later. Probably not. So let's go topside here. What's been going on up here? Actually, before I talk about this, there's one thing I gotta do, and that is to get my petroleum flowing again here. I cut it off for a reason. This map continues to be a challenge with too much cold. So the petroleum, even though it's in an insulated pipe here, this area is still so cold at minus 100 that any petroleum that sits in there too long freezes solid, breaks the pipe, causes a mess. So you gotta kind of keep the petroleum flowing, otherwise it just sits in the pipe and freezes, which is not good. We do have a rocket out right now. It's going to this interstellar ice planet. Still got a few more nubs of research there. I visited all of these so far a couple times. Actually, this one only once. Still have to revisit these ones a bit. This one, we'll do one more journey. Did all the scanning, so we've scanned everything now. All the way up to the temporal tear, which I'll probably not go to during the series, but we'll see. Oh, but the big change over here is the whole... I didn't think I was actually going to build this. I thought I was just going to use the mod for the lasers, but the lasers kind of don't destroy everything. I guess if we put more of them we could, but... Ooh, sunlight just went out. So this is a pretty standard build that I didn't come up with. I know Francis John uses a setup like this where there's quite a few things going on here, and this is kind of why I think they need to simplify space a bit, because you kind of need to know a lot of these concepts, and it's not intuitive at all. Like, if you're a new player and you wanted to build solar panels, you maybe would build these doors, build the doors, and then set up the automation and figure that out, and then the regolith would fall down and like get on your scanners, and your mining drills would overheat, and then your solar panels would get destroyed and they'd overheat, and it would just be a disaster if you just tried it as a new player. So you need to know a lot of stuff. You need to know that mesh tiles or airflow tiles don't conduct heat, so that regolith can fall down on them and not overheat things. And then you've got mining drills that are clearing other mining drills. So this one cleans up this one because the regolith falls down, gets stuck here. So this one cleans that one, this one cleans that one, etc., etc. Also cleans the ground. And then there's the secret ingredient. You can't see it, but it's here. There's petroleum. There's 316 grams of petroleum sitting on top of this airflow tile, but you can't see it unless you mouse over it. And that, plus a shift plate in the background, allows the heat to be conducted in this one tile. And we've got a petroleum cooling loop here where the petroleum goes down to this cold area. It gets nice and cool. Comes back up. Sucks the heat out of the mining drills, which are actually pretty cool, except for this one, these two here. You also need the scanners, and you usually build more than build like 4 or 5 of these so that you get a full network of scanning. But this trick I learned from Francis John. If you hook 2 of them together using filter gates, I don't know if the filter gate's necessary, but they're enough between the 2 of them to kind of get the doors opening and closing without too much issue. There's a long explanation as to why 2 is good. You can also use like 4 or 5 or 6, whatever you get 100 coverage with, but oh, good testing here. We get to see the meteor shower come in. Doors are closing. We're actually at full speed, so it they're slow. So shower will come in, stuff will accumulate here. Once the signal is clear, automation will turn red, which goes through a NOT gate, which will go green, and reopen the doors once it's safe. But we've got a pending meteor shower coming in. Now I might just build this again just to show you guys all that's involved and just kind of duplicate it over here. I could, in theory, use a blueprint, but I think I'll just build it kind of manually here. So we're going to start opening this up here. Doesn't matter what material you use it here. We're just gonna. I wanna have a platform so they don't have to fly around, because the flying around causes tons of lag. And actually, we're getting tons of lag already. 6 frames per second. Yikes. We'll build this in sections. See, they're flying already, because they think they're not building this first and then this first. They're just kind of going at it. These are 7 apart, as you can see. That's the perfect distance to cover kind of the backside of this one. They're all cleaning each other's butts, really, in a sense. Then there's some automation going on here. These scanners connect in here, and there's also powering all these doors. So here we go. It's going to open up. These should fall down. That was a kind of a short meteor shower. Falls down, gets cleaned. Mining drills heat up, as you can see, 92, 93. And then to prevent them from getting to 275, this petroleum will come through, cool them back down. 48.3, 48.2, so it's dropping back down. So we'll get this queued up. How long was this platform here? 42. Yeah, we'll start building that out. Okay, let's do 7. We want to be 7 away. Okay. Hopefully I can remember that. I might have to look again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These don't have to be mesh tile. They could be airflow. Let's double check that. 7 away. Yep, that's good. Crack this open. And this is where a blueprint would be good, actually. Should I use a blueprint? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Do blueprint. We want to get just that part of it, I think, and then just duplicate that over and over. Let's call it space. Terrible name. Okay, and let's try using that. We want it to cover the one beside it. Like that. I think that'll work. I could have done a bunch of them in one blueprint, but nice to have it modular. And let's build a ladder here so I can get up there. How much steel do I have? 9 tons. We're good. I do have a save mod installed. Oh, there he goes. Which is supposed to make my saves much quicker, but I don't really notice the difference. And there's an experimental update out right now, which allows cloud saving instead of local saving. And there's apparently some optimizations in there as well, so could be interesting. I'm going to need another power line here for all of this stuff, so yeah, this one's pretty saturated. I think I'm going to have to lead another line up here. Let's get that prepared. I think I might have just overbuilt that twice, maybe? Oh no. Some of it's iron, some of it's lead. I think that's fine. And also that's going to need to be hooked up into these as well. So let's see here. We're going to hook at least this many up. And there's a bit of story with the way the solar panels work as well. Hopefully I get the theory right here, but the way that the light shines, which you can see it right now. It's going down at the moment. There's some maximal amount that a solar panel can handle during like when the sun is brightest. So the idea is that well, it's easier to explain with these two here. There's some maximal amount. Anything beyond that's kind of wasted. So what you do is you allow some to be collected here and the remaining to kind of filter through down to here, and etc., etc. So you generally get more power overall doing this kind of alignment. Oh, here they go. Generally get more power out of this versus having like just a straight, flat grid of them. Let that clean itself off there. This one I need to open up this door to get that going. So it's working pretty good. Light is going down. You can kind of see the wattage of each one with the little gauge here. I don't know exactly how much more you get out of this, but it's more efficient, so that's the idea there. It's going to take them a while to build this stuff. Priority 8. We'll leave that as a 7 since there's other stuff going on. And we're venting all our air into space here, because I am an idiot. Okay, let's fix that. And we don't actually want them going up this way. Oh, that's bad. I made a serious error. They should only be going through here. We'll get that built in a hurry. Sealed up. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure there's no dupes running around in jet suits out here. That would be bad. Oh, we got the lag. How's the base looking? A little bit more oxygenated. Not perfect yet, but got them running in the CO2 here. Let's see what we got on the printer. Pinch pepper nut. Also made some snazzy suits. Been slowly dressing them in those. Putting the suits on all the dupes is actually kind of a pain in the butt. the way it's designed. Kind of have to cycle through them all or wait for them to get dressed. So I've been just kind of doing that as I get time. Let's go back up top here. Wow, it's going to take them a while to build this. Okay, we'll come back. And the rocket is going to be ready soon here, I think. That might be it, actually. How much oxylite do we need? Oh, quite a bit more. That reminds me, I was going to build some rust oxygen production, because I'm not feeding nearly enough oxygen to this thing here. It's really sad, actually. And we do have quite a bit of rust, I think, somewhere. I don't usually build these, so I don't even know where. Is it a raw material? No. Is it a metal ore? What is rust, really? Consumable. We have 911 tons of rust. I didn't completely plan on doing this, but I think I'll make a oxygen producing room. We could build another Rodriguez because we got tons of water, but we also have lots of rust, so maybe we should try this out. Rust deoxidizer. Don't use these much. Haven't used them in months, maybe a year. What do we need? We need rust, salt, and power. Not much power, really low power. Makes oxygen, chlorine gas. I think it's gas. And iron ore. Interesting. Quite a decent amount of heat, not too much. Yeah, oxygen comes out at 75 degrees, which we don't really care that much. But we're going to need a liquid lock, which is going to be difficult in this area because it's freaking cold. We might have to do it somewhere else. See? This map continues to be a challenge. We could do it in here. It's pretty warm in here. What's the temperature along here? Minus 30, minus 40. Getting a lot of heat from the rocket here. I kind of made my rocket tube a little bit thinner as well, as you can see. Okay, I'm just trying to plan out where we put this liquid lock. This is kind of in the way. I think we could probably safely put it in here. Something like that, maybe? Or do we want it like this? Like that. Actually, those are where I want tiles. Yeah, we want it to stay warm in here. So let's do something like that. Minus 90. What? Jeez, it's too cold. My plan has been foiled. Maybe we just let the chlorine... You know what? Maybe cold is a good thing. Minus 184. The chlorine gas will just turn into a liquid. If I just stick it in here. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Let's do it right. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. Let's do something like this. Actually, we can leave that open. Oh, I should have done this down one level. Let's do this. Actually, let's get them to step into it. So we will go up one more, just in case we get chlorine liquid in there. And it will warm up over time, so we might get chlorine gas eventually. Oh, look at that. I love when they teleport to their death. Oh, Snappy. Snappy was trying to get into this situation last time. Okay. I think if we do an emergency dig here... Actually, there's no air in there. Okay, that was an easier fix. They made it. They made it. God. Okay, that's gonna be good. Let's see what we got here. We need rust deoxidizer. Probably make it out of gold. I don't want to stick it right by the door. We'll pull it back here a bit. And we need pumps to get the air out. Stick that there. Can we put it over top? No. I kind of want to suck up the air right away. Could stick it up here one level. I don't like floors that are 5 high though. We'll stick it there. And we need power for this bad boy. Doesn't need much power though. 1.68. Probably put an airlock here, but I have a feeling the chlorine is gonna turn into liquid right away. And we need a gas filter. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I just realized. Chlorine gas is gonna get stuck in here. It's gonna get frozen. Turn into liquid, break the pipes. Oh, jeez. Well, we'll get this thing fired up. We'll just see what happens. Any chlorine? Or is it making solid chlorine? Oh, it's liquefying right away. There we go. Okay, so that might actually be not too bad. Let's put a little reservoir here. Keep this area cool. This was unplanned completely, but we'll let the chlorine kind of drop down to the floor, get trapped in this room down here, and then we can probably safely suck the oxygen out of here. I am going to filter it just in case, because we're sending it to the oxylite refinery. We already have a filter up here. It's not really getting used much. We could just tie into that line and then get that filtered. Yeah, let's do that. And I kind of want to do this. There we go. Input, output up here. Into the filter. That should work. Assuming they build it. And the chlorine is coming down here and turning into a solid. Nice. Kind of like that. kind of like that. Now this thing's only making 500 grams per second. We could make 2 of those. Our power line here is getting a little bit overwhelmed. Potential power consumed 300. What do we actually... Oh, we got chlorine. Liquid chlorine. Some chlorine might get sucked up here. Especially as this room gets warmer and warmer. Oh, I saw a little packet of chlorine there. And the extra stuff is going right here. Let's let that fall down. We'll overload this and just hope for the best here. Might have to split this up. This circuit is hooked up to the telescope. It's not really used much. This telescope doesn't need to be here anymore, and neither does this door. Get rid of that door. And the associated automation. And the rocket's probably ready to go here. Maybe. No, not even close. Need more oxylite. Oh, they're grabbing little tiny bits of oxylite. But that problem should be taken care of here. Our suits are stealing all the oxygen right now. Kind of need the priority to be this way, but let's just add more oxygen. That's the secret. Now, will this block? Will they block each other? I think they'll just merge. I'm not 100% sure because I'm a noob at this game. I think we'll bridge off this other circuit here. Try to make our wiring even more messy. Oh yeah, it's warming up there quite quickly. We're probably gonna have to just filter that chlorine out right away. Is stuff breaking already? It is. Oh yeah, because there's chlorine in there. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's make some changes. We need to use insulated. I might actually use ceramic for this. Right into a filter. Now, what do we want to filter? Chlorine or oxygen? Probably chlorine. Whoa. Whoa. Hold your horses. Oh, Nails is in the hot zone. Get out of there, Nails. Don't stand around in the hot zone. Get out of there. There goes the doctor. I think maybe I'll filter the chlorine and just chuck it down there for now. Or we could chuck it into space. If we had a clean path, but we don't because our piping is everywhere. And would it make it to space anyway? Because it's so cold out here. We'll try it. I think it's going to be way too cold though. I think we're going to get problems here. We almost need a warm room for this. And it will get warm eventually. But probably not soon enough. Let's send... pure oxygen maybe? We'll filter oxygen here. I don't know. Let's do oxygen. And then everything else, which should just be chlorine, eventually we will stick. I kind of want to just stick it out here because don't really have a use for that. But first, that doesn't really need to be insulated. That's going to be oxygen. And I've made a mess as usual. Let's do insulated ceramic. We have lots of ceramic, so we can do that. Bridge. Let's use a bunch of bridges here. Which is kind of cheaty. And hope this works. And we're gonna hope that it can get out into space before it turns into a liquid. And I might go back to insulating this area. Let's just see how this works first. There we go. I got something other than... I got little packets of hydrogen, that's okay. But how's the chlorine gonna do? There goes chlorine. Okay. Oh, there we go. Minus 16. Minus 14. Oh, that's working. It's going out into space. As long as it doesn't get too cold in here. Should be okay. But that pump is blocking the other pump. Okay. We'll have to clean that piping up slightly. There we go. That should help get the oxylite going. How's our rocket doing here? Oh, it's a slow grind getting that full. We got to prevent them from running in here and grabbing all these tiny, tiny bits of... Let's disable this building for now. And maybe even queue up some oxygen in a tank or something. That way we can do these in big bursts instead. Should probably fill the floor back in as well. Hypothermia. So we'll just queue up the oxygen here. Okay, now we're at least using up some waste product. New printables, what do we got? More rust. Perfect. Some kind of disaster happened in here. Where the heck did all this CO2 come from? Wow. Okay. Let's get the liquid portion of it. Starvation, oh that's not good. Oh, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? What happened? This base was running smoothly for 130 cycles. And now everything is breaking. Did I run out of water? Pipe blocked. The F. What the F? As in what the fantastic? Oh. We gotta filter that output. There's somehow occasional blob of polluted water is getting in there. Well, that's not good. Oops, wrong button. Okay. We will fix this problem. With a filter. We should really just fix the polluted liquid from getting in there, but instead we'll apply a patch. Now this is going to be everything else. This is going to go... Where the heck should we put this? We'll bring it down here. Put it in a liquid reservoir. Because why not? We have room for that? Nope. We could stick it here. Now we're getting brownouts as well? What is going on? Okay. Let's select our output here. Let's make sure we're not going to kill all the dupes, because that would be bad. No power. Not a problem. We want pure water. Maybe someone peed somewhere and it fell in. I don't know. I have a feeling they can't get to their food because they can't breathe. Let's do some quick emergency... Actually, this should be restored in a second here. We gotta go back in here. Fix these again. This truly is an emergency. Gotta make sure there's no more polluted oxygen coming through, or I mean, liquids. Jeez, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it, folks. Where did it all come from? It's everywhere. Where the heck did it all come from? Well, there was a tile of it down there. Okay, that's better, but not really, because this thing's all, like, full of crap now. Oh, man. Please don't die, dupes. They're kind of eating. Suffocating, eating, suffocating. Eating. Maybe we can put in some emergency oxygen diffusers in here. For when bad things happen. Let's disable that grill for a bit. a mess. I swear everything was working fine for so long. And then disaster strikes. We'll just let them repair it. It's probably going to be easier. Till we get this all cleared out, because there's so much of it. Okay, nothing like an episode without a disaster. Or with, yeah. This is going to be a disaster here pretty soon, I think. I kind of wanted to clear all this liquid out of here, but I think it's kind of trapped. Anyway, we'll look at that later. Meanwhile, oh, we've got polluted water down here. We'll have to fix that as well. It's everywhere. Can they even reach that? I think they can get through there. Yeah. Oh, it's hot and toasty in there. This is like a little death chamber. Okay, we worked our way clean the line? I think so. I think that's it. Okay, now we can sweep it all out. I totally feel like a plumber right now. Fixing the plumbing. Now we've got oxygen going in there? No, we have a filter. We have a filter. Good. Okay, it's okay if this... Well, we'll get it cleared out. We don't want that crap in there. Then we can seal it back up. Taking them quite a while, though. The episode where nothing happened. Okay, one more little bottle, then we can seal her up. Watch a pip run in there, die, turn into meat, rot, turn into polluted oxygen, mess everything up. Oh, we left one piece of gold in there. That's okay. Okay, oxygen restored. Wow, what a mess. Okay. That looks better already, just from that diffuser, I think. Back up to what the heck we were doing before. Oh, we have overheat damage. What is happening here? How long has this been broken? Oh man. Some must have fell through when I dug this? And gummed up all the machinery? Might have to rebuild this one. Jeez. Good thing they can fly. Actually, they could have walked there. Okay, let's, this one's overheating anyway. It'll overheat forever. So we're gonna rebuild the mining drill. Much easier than... Is my petroleum still there? Probably long gone. I think it's gone. I'm gonna have to... We'll try to break the pipe here. Let a little bit drain out. There we go. Now it's all running backwards. It'll sort itself out though. Now we've got petroleum sitting there, good. Cooling things down for us. And we were going to continue building this out here, but a disaster happened. Okay, let's try this again. What priority is that? 5. Let's make that a 7. And we're going to need to hook up this automation, so let's do that. This will be... What should we make this out of? Iron's fine. Actually, we can continue from this line here. And we're going to probably open everything, so I think it's safe to go like this. Now hopefully that doesn't get triggered. Don't think it will. They look like little bees when they're flying around. Door has to go. We have a slight issue here with the spacing. That might be closed forever. Which is going to screw up our efficiency a bit. I might have to shift everything over a little bit, but we'll do that a different time. Then we need power as well, so let's get that ready. Yeah, I knew it would be there. Don't stand around! Don't stand around! What are they doing? Get out of there! Okay, at least these pipes are saturated now. How are we doing? Oh yeah, this thing I built off camera. There's another Francis John. Actually, he got it from someone else. I forget who. He was doing base reviews, and the concept here, though, is that basically all the CO2 flies out into space because there's a background tile, and then it hits this tile and disappears. And then if you want the liquid, you can, I think, grab it from the bottom. I'm just letting it float into space right now. Let's make sure the base is not suffocating. It's kind of is. But it should get saturated again here. Guess we can turn the grill back on. This game's turning into a slideshow with my jet suits. Got mess everywhere. Oh, I'm only saving every 10 cycles, but when it saves, it's damn slow. So the long-term plan is to get all this salt water out of here, cleaned and dumped into our water tank. Right now it's just feeding our oil wells. As you can see, it goes through here, gets desalinated. It's actually heading up. It is actually going to our water tank. The priority though is to come down here and feed the oil wells through this bridge. Any excess will go up into the water tank. How's it going down here? We were able to get a couple slicksters from the very top of the map. And they've been kind of multiplying in here. So that's good. They're eating our CO2. There's not much for them to eat here. And the long hair slicksters, I think I'm just gonna eat all their eggs. Because we don't want those. Long hair, we're gonna do you guys forever. Okay, I did want to start making kind of space stuff like supercoolant. So let's get on that. That requires quite a bit of room. So I was thinking of doing it down here. Actually, we need the molecular forge. It's 5 high, just to troll us. Could just stick it, I don't know. I don't want to build a long power line, so I could put it right there. We do have some space materials, fullerene and niobium and stuff, so actually let's get that stuff in a container down here. The exotic stuff. Rare resource. Isoresin, niobium. Let's get them all in here. Priority 7. Now what can we make? Supercoolant. We don't have any fullerene yet. We don't really need insulation. Don't really need viscogel. Thermium. Oh, we don't have any tungsten. Let's make some tungsten. Down here. Wolframite to tungsten. Let's do... Got 10 tons. Let's do 20. And head back up here. I kind of want to make another pyramid off this one, so let's deconstruct this wall here. And power. Not hooked up to anything. How am I going to fit this through? Made a bit of a wiring mess as usual. We'll go through the ground. Because we can. That's clean. I'll trigger a few of you. Is this all CO2 here? Yep. It's bloody cold. Oh, and I was venting oxygen out into space here. Somewhere around here, somewhere, but I fixed it. Now we plugged the hole. There was 2 episodes, I think, where that was all messed up. Okay, my ladder's going to be in the way here. Maybe we just continue. I want it to go right there, but maybe we'll start here. That's going to open. Yeah, that should be fine. Something like that. And I just realized we're going to have heavy wire coming across here, so we'll put 2 bridges here. Out of iron. Yeah, and we'll kind of layer these up the same way. Making sure we do this properly. So we want this to line up with the 2 dots here. Which is hard to see. It's right on the corner of that. Nope, that's wrong. Like that. I could have blueprinted it. That would have been easier. Okay, I'm lining up this corner with that square there. I think I've done that correctly. Does that look like that one? Yep. Maybe do the wiring a bit prettier on this one. Copper should be fine. For all the lag that the jet suits give, they're pretty convenient. Okay, that should be all powered up. We still need to extend our cooling loop here. Not sure why these vertical things are here. I think that was in the blueprint. Yeah, that's a mistake in the blueprint. I do need more petroleum in my cooling loop, so we might have to introduce some here. Right. Right. Here. Might cause some massive lag. Oh. And is that going to cover everything? We need something to clean off this one. We need one more. Let's just build this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we don't want stuff to fall on this one because there'll be nothing to clean it. So we don't want to open this door. Everything else is fair game though. Cooling loop is going to get stuck here in a second. That's okay, because we're going to extend this some more. Feel the lag. Feel it. Oh, yeah. Juicy lag. Bridge over here. Just to orientate it. Okay, so once we get petroleum filled in these pipes, we'll break the pipes to let the petroleum drain out. And we're missing one secret ingredient here, the temp shift plate behind here. And here. Where is it? I guess we can go to the... do it this way. The old-fashioned way. Now, are we going to fry this circuit? Probably. 840, 360. Actually, that'll be fine. But we can't turn it on just yet. Let them build all that out. And we're kind of out of time here, so let's go... While they build that... Oh, we can launch our rocket probably by now. No, we can't, because we turned the oxylite off. Guess I could control this with a switch instead. Be much easier than sending a dupe down there. There we go. And this is probably too high priority here. 7? We'll leave it. Problem is they're all going to run in here, grab tiny little bits. Grab a snooze. Okay, petroleum. Oh, they're getting there. I do want to fire this up before we end the episode though, so we gotta get that going. Let's zoom out here, check it out. Check everything out here. Oxygen's been mostly restored, that's good. Eventually I'll have to clean up all the liquid down here at the bottom of the map. We got a mixture of oil, water, oil below water. Interesting. I have to get all this liquid out of here and filter it. Wow, there's like no CO2 down here. Starving. We're all starving. Let's make one piece of thermium. We're gonna need more than one piece, so let's make... We can make 5 pieces of thermium. So sad. Let's put tungsten in here as well. If I can find it. Refined metal. There they go. Gossman, good work. You're doing an excellent job. Look at you, supervising the machine. We have thermium. Sweet. Sweet thermium. What I really want is super coolant though, but we're gonna have to go to a different planet for that, I think. Different asteroid. How's our population going here? We got 47! This is definitely an exploit. I think they should make these guys like normal food levels. That could probably feed our whole colony. Okay, back up we go here. Still working, but they're almost done. This has no power because they can't dig that last final section. And we're gonna have to open this up for them. Some unreachable stuff here. I don't think I'll do the hydrogen rockets on this series. I was only going to go to Cycle 100. But we'll see. We'll see. There's so many other games I want to play. Still waiting for the update on this game, the DLC. Then we'll definitely be doing a series. But could go here. But we're almost full, so we'll wait. Do we have any fluorine here? Nope. Something mysterious here. Let's go here instead. Let's just go. So we get a launch. Here we go. Goodbye, rocket. Oh, there you go. There you go. Into the unknown. Okay, the power should be hooked up, but it's not because my blueprint had a gap in it, maybe? We need the little drops of petroleum. So we'll deconstruct the pipe, let it fall down there. And then we'll have to hook up this final loop, deconstruct that. And it all fell to the ground. Actually, no, it didn't all fall to the ground. There's still a little bit left. 316 grams, good. Connect that. Deconstruct that. And that should be our loop completed. Except this part. Okay, they're all powered now. I think we can probably connect this up. So they got power now. Now the automation. And are we gonna get a disaster here? I think we'll be okay. Oh, actually I know what's gonna be a disaster right here. That's gonna fall down to there. Don't want that. So let's put that there. It'll force them to come up this way. We could put a ladder underneath this instead. I think that'll work. Maybe these tiles were actually good. Okay, that should open up those doors. There they go. And I think we're gonna be okay here. We'll find out in a second. The moment of truth. Is our petroleum loop stuck? Yeah, but let them do all that hard work. Let's make sure this one little bit's disconnected here. Like that. And we got to take a bit of petroleum out of here. Just a smidge. Just to get the flow going again. Maybe a bit more. Okay, that's a bit better. So it's coming up at around 25 degrees. Coming around. Keeping these nice and cool. Okay, good. What the heck was I doing here? Oh, that was to prevent them from getting through before. Oh, we lost power here. Did I make that out of... That's... What did I make that wire out of? Probably lead. That should probably be steel. Okay. But we've got our second pyramid of power online here. Current wattage 380. Okay. That's the maximum that the panel can do. So this is what I was getting at before. We were almost getting 380 out of every single one during peak power sunlight. That's why it kind of works out better to build the pyramid. Are you stuck here? Snappy. What the heck? Why? Why must you do this to yourself? Can you get out this way? You're trapped. How much oxygen do you have? Oh, you're getting out. You're getting out. With the stars behind at your back, you will get out. You got lots of oxygen. You'll be fine. I think. Oh, Snappy's hungry. Will she fit through here? I think so. Just don't go to the bathroom in your suit. Danger. And you're free. Okay, good. Got bonked on the head there. Okay, I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. kind of rebuilt that, extended it. We probably could do a third one, maybe. And I want to save this area for more rockets. Probably don't need all the space though. But solar power is basically free. Except you gotta power all the mining robo-miners and all the doors, but that's intermittent. It's net positive for sure. But we're gonna wrap it up here. Next episode, I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll plan for something. Hope you enjoyed this one. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.